Hello everyone, this is D-Rex of Digital Studios. Hope you guys are having an awesome day and a blessed one too. And welcome back to another illustration time-lapse. Today, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. Today, we're diving into a combo that has become a staple in my creative toolkit. And I mean literally my creative toolkit. The Elgato Stream Deck and the now discontinued Wave 1 microphone. I've been meaning to want to talk about this for a very long time, but with lifing, me organize a few things here and there, it was just hard to try to make the time, but now I actually have it. Today, we're going to be exploring and I'll be explaining these two tools that can streamline your workflow, how it streamlines my workflow, whether you're a streamer, a digital artist, an illustrator, or a little bit of both. And also, I'll be talking about this while working on this illustration called Wave City, which is consisting of the Wave 1 microphone and the Stream Deck to be used as buildings in a little city-like landscape. So, first up, the Stream Deck. At its core, it's a customizable control panel with programmable keys, but it's so much more than that. Way more than that. Imagine having instant access to your most used tools and commands at your fingertips. We're talking about launching software programs, switching scenes in your streaming software if you're using OBS, Streamlabs, or any other streaming software you use, adjusting audio levels, triggering sound effects, automating complex tasks. The possibilities are pretty much endless with this one. For digital artists like myself, this thing is a game changer. I set up profiles for Clip Studio Paint, my preferred drawing program by the way, DaVinci Resolve, Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, and all other creative tools that I actually use. Like I use it for switch between brushes, choose between brushes, switch everything out, make it easier for me to cut certain commands when it comes to the editing tool, and so much more with the single push of a button. It seriously cut down on repetitive actions instead of me using the keyboard so much, and just let me focus on the whole creative process from start to finish. The software itself is also intuitive too. You just drag and drop actions to the keys. You can customize it however you wanted it, or you can pretty much make your own right then and there in the software. Just tell which app you're gonna be using most and just stick with it from there. And not to mention the Elgato marketplace. That marketplace on there is a gold mine. You can download pre-made profiles, pre-made plugins for a whole bunch of apps that you use for everyday tasks. Now, let's talk about the Wave 1 microphone. Elgato designed this mic with streamers in mind, and it delivers clear, broadcast quality audio. It's basically a USB mic, so it's super easy to set up, and it's plug and play. So you plug it in, see it as a regular mic, you're good to go. But what makes it so interesting is the software that comes with it, which it is the Elgato's Wavelink software, which is it's a software that actually splits up multiple inputs for audio. So you might have your music you want your listeners to jam out to, and you have another one that you want to listen to your own personal mix in, your own personal music that you don't want to share with anyone else into that input, which is very convenient. While the Wave 1 is a solid mic, as of this recording, it has been officially discontinued for the more budget-friendly option, the Wave Neo, which is, it has the same qualities as the Wave 1 I have here, but it's more budget-friendly. It makes it easier for anyone who wants a very decent microphone. If you say using it for Zoom calls or if you're starting out into streaming. And also, the more budget-friendly option has more features than what the Wave 1 here currently has. On that subject, with the Wave Neo and the Wave 1, let's talk about the software that goes into the microphone, the Wavelink. The Wavelink is pretty much included with every single Elgato product, but the only way for you to use the Wavelink software is you need to have either the Wave 1, like I currently have, but it discontinued, the Wave 3, the Wave Neo, and the Elgato Wave XLR, or the Stream Deck Plus. This will not work with the standard Stream Deck. You'll have to get either the Stream Deck Plus, the Wave 1, which is discontinued, in favor of the Wave Neo, which that will work too, the Wave 3, and the Wave XLR. Allow me to explain once more about the software. The software, the Wavelink, is where the Elgato products, if you use the microphone, and the Stream Deck Plus really shines. It acts like a virtual audio mixer, allowing you to control multiple audio sources. Your mic, your game audio, your music, system sounds, notifications, all in one place. You can create mixes for your stream and for your audience, which it is very crucial for balancing audio levels and making sure that everything sounds perfect to your voice and tuning as well. The Wavelink also has some built-in effects to let you add VST plugins to further enhance your audio. It's a powerful tool that gives you a ton of control over your own sound, voice, and many more. But also, it comes with some neat features as well to help block out background noises. Like literally, as of right now, you cannot hear nothing because I have my laptop fan spinning on full blast while also having the AC on too. So it did, technically, it did an excellent job of just blocking out all that sound. The Wavelink software is very useful, and if you have a Stream Deck Plus, the Wave 1, if you're lucky to find one, the Wave 3, the Wave XLR, or the budget-friendly Wave Neo, please download this, because this will save you the headache and it makes splitting audio so much easier. Trust and believe that. With the Wavelink software that comes with my Wave 1 mic and the Stream Deck's intuitive software design for customizing commands with a single push of a button, it goes to wonder, how do these two work together? Beautifully, I might add. I use the Stream Deck to control my recording software, adjust my mic's level in the Wavelink software, triggering effects, and switch between different camera angles, which I don't have a camera angle, but that's how most people would do it. But what I actually would do is I set it up to where that I just use it for basic commands for undo, redo, brush size, cycle through my brushes to choose from, and also makes it easier for me to do auto actions that actually comes with clips of your paint. And literally a push of a button, it makes it so much better. And combining with the microphone here, make my voice so crisper whenever I'm doing live or where I do voice recording, which actually blocks out background noise. It actually creates a really smooth and efficient workflow that, while I get to focus on my creative process, keep my hands on the drawing tablet without skipping a beat. With the Wave 1 microphone and the Stream Deck, it's a match made in heaven. For the Stream Deck, it's a very incredible piece of tech. The program keys are very customizable, easy to automate almost any task, saving you time and effort. The software for it to customize is user-friendly, and the Elgato Marketplace offers a ton of customization options. And with the Wave 1 and the software Wavelink, the microphone is of excellent quality, and combined with the software, it's a powerful audio mixing tool with a very incredible music capabilities, and I mean literally. But of course, not all products is perfect. No product is perfect. The Stream Deck, while amazing, is totally geared towards streamers. Elgato does offer alternatives on their site, which is basically is the Stream Deck Neo, but the roots are there, as you can clearly tell. And while the Elgato marketplace is great, it doesn't have pre-made profiles for every single application out there, which can mean that you had to create your own profiles for your own use cases, which can take some time and also a lot of typing to do. And while the Wave 1 microphone is a good mic, it's not the most budget friendly at the time of release. As of this recording, it was officially discontinued, as it was discontinued on October of 2022. Mostly it's because at the release time for it, as it came out, it was at $129, while the Wave 3, which is the more advanced version of it, is $150. So basically a couple bucks difference off here and there. Both of them are almost in identical designs, almost had the same features, while the Wave 3 offers more value and more features to it at that price range. But it's kind of difficult to want to get a good microphone that has a very excellent audio mixing capabilities at $129. So they immediately discontinue that in favor of making something called the Neo lineup, which is you can get pretty much the audio mixing capabilities and have a decently sounding mic for at least a good price, which is it's called the Wave Neo, which is you can get it off of the website for $89.99 USD at the time of this recording. But we don't know how things gonna hold out, but at least if you want to get into content creation stuff or stream wise with a good microphone without breaking the wallet, it is the most affordable one to start with, especially since it's all the way out there. It's worth noting that there are alternatives out there. For microphones, you might want to check out other USB mics in different price ranges. And for a similar macro control, you could look at MIDI controllers, though they may not be as user-friendly for non-music tasks. Consider what your specific needs and budget are when considering this. I'll leave a link to a USB mic and a little macro control that I use to start out my creative journey with in the description down below. Hopefully it might be able to help you guys out wherever you want to hop in into digital illustration or you want to start your content creation journey. Now, who is this combo for? Combining the Stream Deck and the Elgato Wave series microphones for? I say it's ideal for content creators who want to streamline their workflow and elevate their production quality. If you're a streamer, the Stream Deck is almost essential, but it's also a huge help for digital artists, video editors, graphic designers, and anyone who spends a lot of time working with different software and wants to automate repetitive tasks. As for the Wave series microphones, if you want something that is pure crisp audio while also have the incredible audio mixing capabilities, this is the mic and the Stream Deck combo for you. Overall, I'm a huge fan of the Elgato Stream Deck and Wave 1 microphone. They become true parts of my workflow. The Stream Deck has saved me countless hours and made my creative process so much smoother and easier. And with the Wave 1 delivers great audio quality, is also combining with the Wavelink audio mixing software is perfect. While the Wave 1 isn't the newest product Elgato offers anymore, it's still a solid choice. If you're looking into investing in tools that will boost your productivity and give you more control over your creative process, I highly recommend you check them out. The link to their website, including the Stream Deck and the Wave 3 and the Wave Neo products, will be available in the description down below. This is not a sponsored video. I just like to showcase the products I actually enjoy using, and hopefully am I able to help you guys out as well. That's it for today's review. Thanks for watching this speed paint and stopping on by. If you want to see more illustration videos like this this one, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss anything. See you all at the next piece. Stay blessed. Laters.